Hi, so I'd like to talk about in this video about my personal opinion, the way how I see spiritual communities and the way how people perceive information. A lot of these people, I'm pretty sure, about get paid to say false information, and in the beginning to draw people. They start to say certain things, and other people hear it's like, oh wow, you've been predicting a lot of stuff, and everything you were saying is true. So I believe the rest of the things that this person is saying is gonna be true, because a lot of people online say, I have contact with the archangels, with the Pleiadians, with fairies, whatever, and they are saying this, and I'm the messenger and I'm telling you what they told me, and it turns out you have contact with nobody. You're just inventing stuff so you get people's attention, because probably at home you're not getting enough attention. A lot of these people are saying, oh, I'm a chosen one. Oh, I am the contactee and I've been told this, and a lot of stuff is very negative and manipulative. Okay, these beings will go and say, hey, tell people this, but then constantly to talk about negative stuff and that people are trapped and, well, people are trapped in fear, but to manipulate people to believe in most of the stuff that the message are being put out is negative. I don't find it. I don't find the idea of calling yourself a light worker or starseed is worth it, because you're putting out too much fear. If anything, you need to help people say the truth with healing, or you need to work on yourself, unblock your chakras, raise your vibration, and not say, oh, if you do this, you're not gonna sense, you're gonna turn into AI. Oh, you shouldn't be eating meat. If you eat meat, you're gonna lower your vibration. Or if you this and that, just putting fear into people. That's not very spiritual. That's actually not even good at all. Or the fact that there was one person, they were saying, oh, you know what, I'm the toughest guy, I was chosen, I'm fighting this tall 8 foot something reptilian, and I took a bat and I swung him across the arena, and all the Pleiadians were cheering, and then the Pleiadian king told me I need to hail, we need to be on his side and hail him and go, hail to the king, hail to the king, whatever the hell they're saying. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with you people? And then there's another woman, she talks about occult stuff, she talks about Wiccan, she talks about that she is a believer of Hecate, that she works with Lilith, and then she's telling people about the Anunnaki and other occult stuff. And then people question them, hey, where do you get your information? And then it's like, oh, you know what? In 2 months from now, you're gonna get a heart attack. Maybe you're gonna die. Like, who says that? Or this guy online, he I'm just not gonna say anybody's names. I'm just gonna say what they put out there. And then this guy, he says, oh, there was this woman, she says she's psychic and she was reading me. And I said to her, you know what you're saying doesn't resonate with me, because you're not psychic. I'm all powerful and known. You're very superior, that they make themselves, depict themselves very superior. Oh no, this is not true. All my chakras are unblocked. You have a lot of blockages. You're very damaged. It's like, excuse me, if you're so open and divine, why are you here in the physical? Why don't you go and ascend? Like, quit opening your mouth and talk garbage. You, you're not even, if you're so unblocked, you wouldn't judge people. You wouldn't make yourself look superior and start talking bullshit. Someone who's completely unblocked would be loving and compassionate, and they would show forgiveness and gratitude. You're no saint yourself, just bragging about how superior you are. You should be ashamed of yourself. You shouldn't be even part of the spiritual communities. And anyways, you're not helping people. And then people do readings. And then if you look at these dowsing rods, I have dowsing rods myself. So I've been asking questions. The answers are quite off. So what I've been doing, my opinion recommendation for people who use dowsing rods, if you do any reading or pendulum, before you do anything, visualize white light on you, and then block any negative interferences and open yourself to your guides, to your angels, to come through to work with you, to ask these questions, to communicate. Or even you can do is whoever is the highest there, I want them to communicate. Everybody else who's the lowest should leave. That whoever the highest is, like for example, Archangel Michael, and then you ask him to put like a light around you so no negative beings come through or beings from the lower dimension. Because when I do readings with the pendulum, I notice a lot of the answers are off, and I ask whoever is the highest stays, everybody's the lowest should leave. Because some beings from the lower dimension, like the second dimension, the first, they're gonna interfere. So in a way, the answers would be like a trickster. So the answers will not be accurate. So that's why I ask always somebody else to be there to put correct answers out. And a lot of these people who are supposedly psychic, if you are getting a reading of a psychic, the cards that are laid out, they're telling you a story. So your subconscious is involved with the cards, placing them out to tell you the message, what you need to know. So you can decide if you resonate with it or not. They're not going to say it has to happen like this because the cards say so. You decide if you want this to happen or not. It's your own free will to decide. And then a lot of these psychics, they say they judge you, and then when they read you, you're like, hey, that doesn't resonate with me. And it does not. Most of the time it does not, because the person is judging you. So they're going to put too much judgment on you, you know. And a lot of them, they as they judge you, also some of them, they use psychology, and a lot of times they just do it with judgment. I got a reading done from a medium, and he told me a lot of psychics, they're fake. They put too much judgment, or they invent stuff. Like for example, if they see somebody who had cancer, and then they read them and they say, oh, you know what, this person has rashes, their hair's thinning, and then you read them, oh yeah, you know what, I believe your health issues are gonna get worse. And the person who's being read, they're like, yeah, I kind of was thinking it too. So in a way, like in an example like this, they're gonna judge the way how they see you. They're gonna criticize you. Like I have a friend, she does readings, and she reading on me. Every time she reads me, she says to me that my health is worsening. It's because she's judging me, and she believes that my health is getting worse. I don't resonate with that, so I'm gonna put a block onto it. She does a lot of judgment, and my mom was saying people who read, they add judgment, and I said no. If you read people, you're not supposed to judge them. That's gonna make the reading off. And I've been telling people too, you shouldn't be trusting everything that people tell you when they read you. Because if you read someone, there's a lot of times when people channel, like for instance with me, I'm not gonna get everything accurate when I read someone. The way how you get you read someone accurate is when you have your lower chakras open. You're gonna protect your body so no negative interference will come to you. If your vibration is high enough, you don't need to worry about anything negative coming into you, because your lower chakras are open. So if you're not grounded and if your low chakras are not open, of course you're gonna get false information. You're gonna channel. Because I was told before, hey, you're kind of like, it doesn't make sense, it doesn't resonate. Because me and my friend were doing readings together and using the pendulum and boards, and everything we're receiving information was off. And then as I'm doing now readings and I'm channeling stuff, it's coming now more accurate because my lower chakras are starting to open. Actually, all of them are starting to open since I'm here now at my Kundalini awakening. So it's rising more up. So if you see people who are channeling and they already have their Kundalini awakening, of course they're gonna be accurately reading people. They don't have blockages. They're doing their inner healing and following their inner truth.